Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, D-Funk, thinking right out here in my lab. I spend way too much time out here, but I got something nice for you. I done came up with a new word, a new concept about that. It's called informationologist. What the? Yeah, I know. You know how we do. Let's get started. I got you. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in story for life. I'm giving you life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I greatly appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinking mission. Yeah, I'm on it. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your own personal goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. So you see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I'm going to ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. It's rhetorical. But if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard that. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. But you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. Person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my eye, be true. I was just coming up, putting around the idea, because this information thing is out of control. So, right thinkers, let's talk about being an informationologist, aka a knowledge seeker or truth seeker. All information ain't good information. Let's talk about that. Yeah, I call myself newly claimed informationologist. Why? Because I gather information. When? Daily. I study every day. I don't need a professor in college. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. I'm a self-made man. I do whatever I think I need to do for me. And I just get information. Why? So I can enlighten you. That's what I do for you. Trust me. And I love it. What the hell is information as an informationologist? Hold your horses. Let me see if I can explain it to you. Okay. Information. That's what it is, given. Ologist is somebody who studies the information to decide what's good and what's bad. We call it discernment. We got a little guy called Ampu. He's your discernment. He's the combination of spirit, soul, and nature, mortality, which is his mother's Neptet, his father's Asar. Okay? Anubis is the offspring of soul and maturity, mortality, nature. They come together, they create discernment. That's our ability to know right from wrong, true from false. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. An informationologist is just that. That's what I am. I know the difference between right and wrong. I want you to be able to recognize the difference between right and wrong. When I was diddy bopping selling nickel bags of weed back on the corner back of my day in the hood, I had to know if you coming up to me to buy a bag of weed or coming up to me to set me up to be locked up. So my discernment had to be, and it served me well. And to this day, I use that same concept to deal with spiritual people. I ain't a drug dealer, but I'm a spiritualist. So now, if you coming at me, I'm going to see if your spirit in line, see if you do claim who you be. I can see that. Why? I see what you ain't looking at, and I can see the inside your spirit. Just like I saw, if you came in, you was friend or foe, fight or flight. Okay? It's a built-in mechanism that you got to sharpen like anything else. I spent a lot of days on that corner So I got pretty good at it. But my thing is, yeah, daily practice of anything, you should get good at it. So my discernment is on point, and I'm spot on. Why? With information. I'm going to listen to what you're saying. And I got a phrase. I will never argue or dispute anything that makes sense. It ain't got to be mine. But if it makes sense, I can understand and interpret. I'm pretty good at understanding, so I'm listening. But there's always a however. If what you saying ain't making sense, we're going to have another conversation. And I'm going to question what you say. Simple as that. I love to be questioned about what I say. Why? I can back it up. I can prove it. I don't just blow smoke. No. I'm telling you, I'm breaking down informationologist for you. That's what I do. Some people appreciate that. That's why I do it for you. I appreciate you tuning in too. Thank you. I can tell if the information that you giving me is right or wrong. Simple as that. Why? I got common sense. I'm not stupid. You ain't gonna piss in my face and tell me it's raining. I know better than that. If you can't tell a liar is lying to you, you're going to be lied to. Okay, if you can't recognize the truth from a lie, they're gonna keep lying to you. Now, I have that sixth sense, practicing a long time, of discernment. Your sixth sense is being able to determine right from wrong in an instant. A lot of us don't have that. We do, we just don't practice it. We don't manifest it. We don't master it where it becomes a way of life for me. I'm always on guard. My spider senses is always up. Okay, I'm always on guard. So my sixth sense of discernment between, I say right and wrong, but I can say bullshit and nonsense. I know the difference between the two. And some people don't. That's their problem. My job and mission is to get you to be aware of that. Why? I'm going to give you the information so you can recognize it. Forewarning. In all our fairy tales, they was all warnings about life. With that Little Red Riding Hood, don't trust strangers, all that. That was all giving you information about who to trust, who not to trust. Obviously, a lot of y'all didn't get that lesson because y'all put the big bad wolf in charge. Moving on. All information. And we just came out of, okay, I am a zodiac horoscope freak, but I do keep up and understand more information. Why? To better myself. We just came out of the age of Pisces. Pisces is the age of mystery, the age of secrecy. Okay, everything was on the low. When I started studying back in the 90s, before 2000, when you were still in the Pisces, information was hard to get. Truth was hard to find. Why? They was hiding it. They was, not too privy with it. So you had to go around the corner, have a password, secret, knock, and know somebody just to get some damn knowledge. I did all that. Y'all don't have to. I'm here every day to stop you from that situation. Why? I went through that. You shouldn't have to go through that. Why? Knowledge should be right here for you. That's why I'm here every day doing it for you, doing what I do for you. But when you have, right now, we're in the information age. We came out of the bullshit age. Okay, the religion age, the Christian concept. For 2,000 years, they drove that nonsense home. Now, after 2,000 years of the lie and the BS, we in the information age. And Jesus told y'all, follow that man into his house, what? The Aquarius. Why? You gonna get more knowledge. You're about to become conscious. You're gonna know everything I did, why I did it. And everybody gonna have a different opinion about it. But follow the man, the Aquarius. The Bible was a horoscope book also. Okay, moving on. And he was telling you, we in information. What's information? Knowledge. But all, get back to the lesson, excuse me, I get off track sometimes. Where was I? Yeah, I got a nice, it's coming up for you. Now, I can tell the difference, what, in the information that I'm receiving, is it useful or not? I'm good at deciphering that. If I'm listening to what you're saying, and what you're saying ain't registered, man, I'm telling you, I ain't got time for that nonsense. And if I'm coming across that way to you, you got the right to say the same thing. But mine's a little different. Why? I know what I'm doing, so work with me. I'm a information junkie. I got books. I read. I carry a book with me all the time. I'm a information junkie. But this information that we got on TikTok and all that, man, that's not information. That's all entertainment. Don't get it twisted. So understand it. I'm an information junkie. I get knowledge. I love what? Learning. I'm a nerd. I don't give a damn. And I study when? Daily. I love studying. That's what I do. That's my lifestyle. And I'm gathering what? Information. I only sift through and keep what's good. A lot of it ain't good. Let it go. It's useless if it's not going to enhance your lifestyle. It's not going to bring you to a better situation as a person. What's the use? I give useful information. That's what I do for you. Moving on. I ain't bragging, but I got a lot of information along with just as much experience. So I know what I'm talking about when I talk. So I'm going to give you useful information. Not a bunch of BS that don't do nothing but make me look good if you think I'm talking about good stuff. No, I'm trying to give you information. I ain't talking about nothing but something you can use for yourself. Don't get it twisted. The masses, and this is what I got a problem with. The masses can't decipher or discern good, useful information from what? Bad, useless information. I don't mean to rap, but I hate this concept. 85% of y'all are ignorant. So the 10% who gonna give you that, they're gonna use it at their discretion and to their benefit. I'm the 5%. I'm just giving you the truth. I could care less what you do with it, but I'm giving you the truth. That's real good information. All that other stuff, they do it for what? What happened to the good old-fashioned help somebody out for the goodness out of the kindness of your heart? If you're doing something to get paid, that ain't the kindness of your heart. You're making a damn deal. You're a doer. I'm a non-doer. That's what we do, okay? For others, not ourselves. I study for myself. I obtain knowledge for myself. I live the way I live for myself. I do that. You can do it too if you put the work in, but most of us are lazy and we don't recognize what's right in front of our face until what? Too late. Monday morning quarterbacks. Y'all ain't won a game yet. That's why they call y'all ignorant. And I can't argue the fact why you showing this is what y'all doing. Come on, man. We got to get better. Moving on. I'm sorry, I can't keep beating that horse, but I'm big on knowledge. Why? That's what you need. That's the cure for all your ignorant ills is knowledge. You don't need no pills. They used to, watch this. Now, we come a long way. From the time that I was doing this, they used to hide the knowledge or destroy it. Okay, they burned down the Alexandria Museum. They've been doing that for a long time. Why? To implement what they want. It's going on right now. We got a guy who just doing what he wants, not what's right. And the damn thing he's doing for the right. Everything is for his ego to satisfy himself. When you got people like that in charge, nobody wins. Okay, we all suffer, trust me. And they used to hide or destroy the truth. Now you know what they do? They're just mixing it with a bunch of lies. So you got to really be meticulous about, picking out the truth. Why? They don't hide it no more. Okay, at least when you went and got it, it was there. Now it's just concluded with every bunch of other stuff. So you don't know what's. I see a whole bunch of stuff. How they build a pyramid with giants walking around big. Come on, man. Come on, really? And some people might believe, oh, that's how they built the pyramids. Ignorance. Moving on. That's a lot of our problem. But know what they did? The power that be, you know who that is. They flipped it. They flipped the script on it. And it's no longer what? Do they try to hide it? The truth? Nah, they just mix the truth in with a bunch of lies. So they all go together. The story about Hadu, when Ra sent her down to get the unjust. She started out the unjust from the just, you can tell the difference. At a certain point in time, either the unjust started getting a little more righteous or the righteous started getting a little more unjust. Long story short, she got confused. She couldn't tell the difference between either one. She just started eating everybody. Okay? When you don't have an understanding of what you're doing, you're going to mess up. And who's going to be the victim? The collateral damage of the people who you're going to mess over. Those are the problem with the power that be. They don't care about nobody but themselves. The information they give us, or they give to the masses, they give to the masses, is a bunch of useless nonsense, but it keeps you entertained. Are you not entertained? This is Rome all over again. And I'm seeing this guy, he act like Nero and Caligula. Why? He want total power. And he's putting himself in position to do that. And y'all ain't stopping him. What the hell is the problem? This is 2025. We still letting this nonsense go on? Oh, he's doing this. He's doing. How the hell he get there to do it? You stupid. The masses understand this. They give you a bunch of information. They flood you with it, so you can't make a decision one way or another. But they saying this, they saying that. Ben and Jerry. When I grew up, never chocolate strawberry. Now you got 32 flavors. They go in there. I be in the store sometimes. I just sit back and observe. When you give somebody too many options, they can't make one. That's their goal, to confuse you, to keep you confused. I know where I want to go when I go in the damn store. I ain't gonna go, no, I know I'm coming to get butter pecan ice cream. Simple as that. When I was a kid, it was strawberry or the Neapolitan. All of them. I want chocolate vanilla. I get the whole damn thing. I don't need 32 flavors of ice cream. But that's, again, choices. We all have them. Moving on. I don't know how I got to ice cream, but get out of there. But the masses, y'all can't make up your mind about nothing. Nothing. And the more choices you get, the worse you get. Moving on. That's why self-knowledge. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. Don't try to coerce me to doing a damn thing. Why? I know what I'm doing. I ain't trying to tell you to do nothing except know yourself. Moving on. You ain't doing that, so leave me be. The mass media has been and always do what? Leading the what? The masses of ignorant people where? The wrong way. On purpose. Why? Who controls the media? They tell you what they want you to know. They give you what they want you to have. That's not the truth. I'm here just for truth. Could care less what you think and feel about it. I got the truth. So what you do with that means nothing to me. It's good information is overlooked. Why? Because it's so much bad information, you can't recognize it. Again, you lose. Well, I don't know if it's good. He's saying that, he's saying that, he's saying that. Anybody that's teaching the Maya philosophy, she taught that commission views, we all say the same thing. Use different analogies, allegory, but we still preach and teach the same thing. I got the little twist in mind. Why? I really understand what they was doing. For some other reason, it just makes so much sense to me. So it's easy for me. Why? I live it. I put that stuff to use. And trust me, it worked. Why? Knowing your character. All these guys is just aspects of you. Just like that book. It's all about you. And my pastor, he lives that book. I love that. Why? If you're going to do it, that's what you got to do. I live mine. I live in my books. I live through my books. The lesson I learned, I implement them. I got it from the book. I'm putting it to use. Why? I want to see if it works. I got a whole stack of books over there that I use everything I learned. That's what I'm learning for. What? To use it. Information is everywhere, but it ain't all good. Moving on. Again, they used to hide it from us. Now they just, camouflage it with the lies. But they still hide the truth in plain sight. You hear that? Oh, if you recognize the symbolism, man, you be so upset with them, you be cussing them out. That guy, Walt Disney, is a perverted freak. Okay? All your movie direct, all them guys, they play this subliminal message game, and they just laugh in your face. Moving on. That pisses me off. Why? If I'm a little smarter than you, if I got more information, more knowledge, could I put the work and the time to do that? I'm not going to flaunt it and think I'm better. I'm going to try to help you. I'm here. I'm driven. I still don't know why the hell I'm doing this. But I do it. Why? That's a whole nother entity within yourself. That ain't my choice. This ain't my choice. It's my mission now. I'm just driven to do it. Moving on. All right. But again, let's talk about misinformation. What's misinformation is a lie. The Bible is full of it. Sorry. But misinformation is the worst information. It's not right. It ain't correct. And it's useless. What good is wrong information? You always want to be right. You always think no. I take the time and effort and energy to know that I'm right when I'm speaking. That's all. You got the same opportunity. You choose not to. That ain't my fault. And if you come at me with it, I'm going to check you. Sorry, but yeah, tired. Oh, you think you so... Man, I'm tired of that nonsense. All information, again, all of it is not right or correct information, but you can say, I'm number one, I'm the best, I'm the greatest, and with no proof. No, nothing, just you can say, what your president do all the time. He just come out of his face with any damn thing. But we're in that time where it ain't necessarily you're not held accountable to prove what you say. You can just say anything. We fact checking because this guy come out of his face pretty much with anything, and that ain't right. Dude, 21 lies a day. That was the last presidency. He way ahead of that already right now, and he in a month in. Moving on. You don't have to prove what you say. To me, that is getting my ludicrous. Dude, if your words is depressed, you need to be on point or at least somewhere in the ballpark with what you're saying. But now you don't need to have proof. You can just give misinformation, and the sucker who listened to you, that's on them. It ain't on you. Oh, I'm not the bad guy for giving misinformation. Nah. The dumb ones who follow. Oh, that's where y'all play. Really? Y'all gotta start paying attention to who y'all listening to. That's all I'm saying. Credible information. You can follow that. When I was coming up, that's all I did was credible. I don't know about the other stuff. Why? We wasn't allowed to do that. Excuse me again. I only have correct. Okay. I even have to correct AI. I asked AI about some Egyptian concept to see what it said. It didn't know jack. I said, AI, you're giving misinformation. You're giving the wrong information. You can tell me that the Egyptians enslaved, something. I said, my man, are you crazy? Who gave you that info? Oh, somebody who didn't study Egyptian philosophy, obviously. They just assumed what somebody told them. They didn't do their homework. Why? But that's just wrong. That's why. And you telling people that. If I didn't know better, I might go and tell everybody, man, the Egyptians had the slaves, had the Cushites the slaves, the Nubians were just, they were the bold people. I know who they are. You don't. But you're giving information that's wrong. That's my point. Excuse me, get back to last time I see the clock. Let me get this thing out of the way. But I'm serious about this bad misinformation that's being given. Why? Because the information that the AI gave me that I knew was wrong, information, they giving bad information. The AI won't say I don't know. It'll never say I don't know. Me, on the other hand, watch this. As a student of life and a searcher of truth, I only took the information from credible people. In my days, 30, 40 years ago, we didn't have a whole bunch of people talking a whole bunch of nonsense. I check and I do my due diligence on all the information that I get before I give it to you. Oh, I got to run it through the smell test, the sight test, the hear, the tasting test. I got to give it the once over before I give it to you. Why? I don't want to be giving you mis or wrong or useless information. That's why. I take pride in that. Moving on. A lot of people don't. That's on them. That ain't me. But I see it every day, all day, everywhere. So I check out all my information. Why? Before I give it to you. My due diligence is to what? It keeps me where I need to be, authentic and on point. That's my mission. That's what I do. I ain't just here throwing a whole bunch of nonsense out at you, not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. We call a lot of things. A liar and wrong ain't neither one of them. Moving on. Wrapping it up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Let me finish this thing out. I love information. I love gathering it. But I love useful information. I can't stand useless information that does nothing but create a problem. Why? This is wrong. I know that. I'm hearing people who give my information about Egypt. When I hear white people give information about Egypt, I laugh because they got surface information, and you can't tell me Sep got kids. Sep and that this, I know that's not their kid. So y'all don't know the story. You misunderstanding and just making stuff up. Moving on. That's misinformation. And what? That's wrong. I don't give you misinformation. Sorry. But all my life, I have been gathering right information. I told you, I'm only going to take what's good, what's right, that I can substantiate. Anything, I ain't messing with it. Why? I can't prove that. No, I don't no, I'm not with that. I tell you quick. Me and my pastor talking. I listen. When I don't agree with your philosophy or your thought process, I will let you know. I ain't got a problem with that. Why? I got my own. Excuse me. It ain't got to argue, but I have a different opinion about numbness. He say he living in his karma. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He wallowing in his ego. That ain't karma. That's self-grandizement right now. When the karma comes, when he get what he deserve, and he's to the point where man can't stop him. He got to be dealt with for another level. Moving on. What did God tell you? Vengeance is mine. Let him go. I got him. Karma. He get his. Moving on. Just wanted to get that in there. I have been gathering all my life the right information for over 35 years when I was in search of the truth. I was just gathering information before. I was just learning and getting information. I joined this. I was part of that. I did this and did a whole bunch of stuff. But when I got tired of all that nonsense, I went in search of truth. Oh, yeah. Things started changing, okay? And they still are. Why? I'm still getting better. I still got work to do. But for over the last 35 years, I've been accumulating information. I give information 2 or 3 times a day. I got it like that. Why? I got truckloads of it. Nobody tell a rich man how to spend his money, so don't tell a wise man how to distribute his knowledge. I like that. I just came up with that on the spot. A little ad-lib right there. All right, let me wrap this up for you. I will only tell you I don't know when I have experienced something that you asked me about. I don't know. Simple. I ain't got that egoistic to want somebody think that I know everything. I don't. I'll be the first to tell you that, but I do know me. That's everything for me. That's all I need to know. Man, I'm getting a little excited. Calm down, dude. You calm down, relax. Easy, boy. Let me write this out. Let me take you home. Now, I have information, aka knowledge and experience of self. And I have it about a lot of other things that will help you master oneself. So I use everything I got to enlighten you. That's what I do for you. It's all for you. Wrapping it up. Ain't gonna do it me. I'm a good listener. That's the number one way to learn and gather information. This test, hear it. But it got to be filtered through the thought process. If it go through and it don't compute, I'm spitting it out. Bad information in, bad information out. I spits out all bad information. Good information, I will retain and keep and use accordingly. Trust me. That's what I want everybody to understand. You take what works for you and let the rest go. You don't need it all, but you do need knowledge of self. That's what I give to you. The truth. I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. And remember, the informationologist always give the right information. I'm out. That's Mr. Wright. And in closing, I'm about to forget my close out. May you all live to be 100, me 100 miles a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who got information from Mr. Wright have passed away. I'm out.